Alright, bro, we go try this one more fucking time. Welcome back, y'all. If I can get my setup to work right. We're playing Baldur's Gate 3 again. It's been a good week. I see some nice updates over here about mostly about crossplay. I'm so fucking excited to see it. Alright. Let's get back in Baldur's Gate. Bro, it's about 1:30 in the morning. It's like 5 degrees outside, but it feels like -5. In the middle of January. And then, dude, this shit sucks. The Great Phistostopheles. Okay. Yeah, we were definitely about to jump in this hole. Alright, it's been a week. Let's see what we got to work with right here. Accidentally hit a button on the keyboard. Oh. Yo, Withers.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection?
Just let me tweak my stats, bro. Monk. Some reach enlightenment by languid meditation. Others do so in the heat of battle. Monks manipulate ki to empower their own strikes and debilitate their foes. Okay, so I know you're going to want high strength. You're going to want high dexterity. Might actually take strength over dexterity in this case. 17. Put that to 14. A little something like that. Tweak the stats a bit. Higher strength, higher charisma. A little bit lower wisdom, a little bit lower health. Even lower our constitution to put our wisdom back up. Or our charisma even higher. That won't increase our checks though, so you know what? 10 constitution. Athletics and acrobatics. Monk stuff. Say, why did it ask me my name? There we go. Phistostopheles. Monk 2 gets you patient defense, step of the wind, disengage. Monk 3. Wait, shadow. We do way the open hand. Monk 4. Slow fall. Don't want ability improvement, we want Tavern Brawler. Making an unarmed attack, use an improvised weapon or throw something. Your strength modifier is added twice to the damage and attack rolls. 18 strength, giving us a +4 to checks. That's huge. Okay, now the only one I know I want to keep in the party for sure is Asterion, because he's my rogue.
I shall be here in my camp as the...
Okay. We want Asterion to be a rogue. Still. Very high dexterity, less constitution, less charisma. Or do you need charisma to be a bard? Yeah, that's a bard stat. Good health, good dex, good charisma. Good stealth, good speech. It's all around good intimidation, performance, persuasion. Sleight of hand and stealth. That will do. Double your proficiency. Sleight of hand, stealth, yeah. Asterion.
Seems not.
It seems not. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of a split class here. Bards know music is more than idle fancy, it is power. Through study and adventure, these traveling troubadours master song, speech, and the magic within. Vicious mockery, true strike. Healing, cure wounds, heroism, speak to animals. The liar. Acrobatics. Yeah. No, then we take rogue points, actually. Like, we want to keep all of our rogue stuff. Bard Assassin. My radials are going to be all fucked up after all this is done, but...
The pride of the gate.
Will, you're not a good cleric, man. Yep.
Let's get going.
Well, men, are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
You know what? Yeah,
An
okay.
excellent choice, if I say so myself.
Okay.
Armor needed.
Well, what do we do with them?
Fit dost thou require as
Warlock with Eldritch Blast. Bone Chill. The Fiend, the Great Old One, the Archfey. The Fiend. Pledge your soul to the hells of the abyss in return for a deadly arsenal of fiendish arcana. Alright, let's get dude his clothes back.
fate dost thou require anew as
Dark One's Blessing. When you reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, the gift from your patron grants you 4 temporary hit points. Okay, you know what? That is his original class. Arms of Hadar. Armor of Agathis. Do it up like that. Give him... He'll need any kind of speech, even though he's got good speech. We have a Starion, though. Religion and history. Gain 2 passives. So Warlock 2. Hex, make your attacks deal an additional 1/6 necrotic damage and give disadvantage of an ability of your choosing. If the target dies before the new spell ends, you can hex a new creature without expending a slot. Sounds good. Devil's Sight. Beguiling Influence. Beast Speech. Thief of 5 Fates. We'll take Agonizing and Repelling Blast. We do need a cleric though. Guidance, Sacred Flame, Light. A plethora of healing magic. Life Domain. Helm. Ill Matter. Ill Matter is the opposite of life gain, if I'm correct. Mystera. That's Gale's lady, I believe. Kellamvor. Garl Glittergold. Yundala. As the mother of the Halfling Pantheon. Loth for Drow. Grumsh. The One Eye is the Orc's patron deity, a god of war, conquest, and victory at all costs. Set an accountable grudge against the Elven Pantheon, since Lerthian took his eye. Oh, that's pretty spot on. Orc god for will. Grumsh. Insight and medicine, pretty up there. Now we go Healing Word, Sanctuary, Protection from Good and Evil, and Command. Cleric 2, Preserve Life. Evoke a healing energy that restores your allies. And Lae'zel is probably perfect, to be honest. I don't think there's much we can do to her. You got a sword. She hits hard.
Looking ahead.
Yeah, let's talk to people.
cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Have we done this?
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind.
Leave. Nope, not me. I am not the one.
You only have a matter of days to...
Blade at the ready.
What about you, Will? You're already missing an eye. Can we just make you do it?
Quite the cozy setup you have here. It's not too deep.
I'm only the one good eye left. No arguing?
As you wish, my friend.
You wish to speak?
Oh. Wanted to give somebody the magic eye. I don't want the magic eye.
The pride of the gate.
Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Done
I
this
assure
before?
you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
He just won't do it.
As you wish, my friend.
Ah, shit. Alright. Well, what do you think, Will?
Well met.
Nothing. And Asterion?
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
I mean... You don't have to.
I don't want to say a damned thing, but that won't do anyone any good. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
The Tormentor. What did he do to you?
He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse.
Well, you're free.
I will. But I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. And they might not be the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open. And watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
You know what, Starion? If you got me, I got you, bro.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
So fucking Raphael, huh?
Lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador.
Yeah, maybe not. We have other options, I'm sure.
Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more?
Yep.
Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it.
How do you become a
It's
vampire?
simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire.
You'd have to drink Cazador's blood to be free?
Free and a true vampire, capable of creating my own coven. Yes. Although, I'd settle for just killing the bastard. I wouldn't be a true vampire, but I'd be free of him.
What about Moonrise?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
What about you?
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
I like that. Let's move some stuff around. Give the Lae'zel hat to Astarion. Now what is what's the current clothes do? Blazer Benevolence. Bardic Inspiration, you gain 4 temporary hit points. There's Spider Silk armor, and then there should be the Poisoner's robe. Okay, we got a few dies. What we got for Astarion? Some purple on the spider armor. That's not too bad. Oh, and the, what is it? I picked up the spider's lyre, didn't I? There it is. Goes to archery. He's just got regular boots, though. Gains momentum. Momentum is spurred on by a sense of urgency. The effect of enemy's movement speed is increased by 5 feet per remaining duration of this effect. Probably that one.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, we probably taking lays out still. Let's see here. And what's Raft do exactly? Have +1 bonus to damage with melee weapons for every turn this condition is remaining. I got the gloves of power or missile snaring. That blue.
Defender of the people.
Nothing on his hands, but that's probably fine. I guess we can get him these. Asterion don't need them.
How delicious.
Defender of the people. Let's move.
Okay. Yeah, I know we've been haven't fought anything in like 30 minutes, but the party's been very cleaned up.
Speak.
What happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
That's not gonna happen.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
On to other matters.
Fine.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Very well.
Critter hiring?
Impossible. Thy party is full. As the...
You know what? Fuck the fake guy. Oh, what's good, Asterion?
Looking at something?
Just looking. What are you doing?
I'm looking too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction.
Vanity is weakness.
It's an indulgence, I'll grant you, but a weakness. A well-presented face can open a lot of doors. Not that I've seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and its eyes turned red.
It's for the best. You're not exactly aging gracefully.
Aging? What do you mean, aging? I'm a vampire. Forever young.
Those, is that the tadpole causing all that sagging
What are you
skin,
talking
or?
about? My skin isn't... Is it? Excuse me.
Oh man. And for another one.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now.
Sure you do.
You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it.
Probably don't.
But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole.
What do you know about it?
But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Who are you?
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer. Just like you.
I wouldn't say that.
Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halcyon knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
How do I destroy the source of the tadpole's magic?
I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than a lithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
And how is it that you are protecting me?
I have powers of my own. Unique powers. But know that we are alike. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
What do you need me to do?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, go. Our freedom depends on it.
Alright, cool. Fresh party.
The pride of the guild.
Oh, who casts things around here?
And these things have stayed interesting.
Moment a new danger. I may have underestimated this Faerun.
What's happening? Whatever's in the air, it tastes foul.
And they're everywhere.
Was swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music.
I guess the Starion ran up there.
Creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
I am a traveler seeking adventure.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody. Cautious, but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign,
Still alive. So that's progress.
Well, who are you?
fungus and mold glaze the servant's face and body. Through music and vision, the Sovereign reveals its origins. You see a frothing duergar, axe drawn, crazed by bloodlust, bearing down on a young myconid. A frightened myconid circle conjures mildewed vines. They encircle and transform the duergar. It now belongs to the circle. It will obey the Sovereign.
Mm-hmm.
Can raise the dead. That's interesting.
They could barely hold staves, let alone greatswords. Raising warriors to fight for them. Genius.
Spent much time in the Underdark?
Some. And you? Seems a perfect hunting ground for, you know.
Perfect.
Could sustain
You
an
tried
entire
drinking
village
earth
if seen
elemental
it properly. A visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let
Oh, yeah,
us
he's a
observe the
goblin.
customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
You're an interesting little goblin.
The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
A big hole. A mind flayer has infected me with a tadpole.
Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power?
Well, alright, listen.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole?
See, you're not listening.
It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important
Blurg. My Zirkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Geich, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin. One of my brethren forced a tadpole into your eye. Or ear, perhaps. But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
I'm listening.
Fool! They infest your head and invade your dreams, and still you would parley.
I ask only that you refrain from violence. I respect that your opinion of my kind may be charged. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
Let O'Mellum's mind search her own.
As the Mellowum's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
And what happens when that goes away?
I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point.
Thank you.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Isn't that stasis why the tadpole hasn't killed me yet?
I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the larva.
What kind of alchemy are you talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timosk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timosks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
And I'd find these.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric.
Where does Lenore
The
live?
southwest when I last saw her, although her tower does have a tendency to move.
Why would a cleric have that?
She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
Alright, if I find the mushrooms, I'll be
May
back.
your travels be safe and swift.
Nice.
Never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my species evolving?
Trust no one.
Greetings. What knowledge do you seek?
You certainly got a lot more individual ambition than your kin. Why is that?
I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise. It gave me the strength to resist the Elder Brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dire hold. My wizardry empowered me. The moment its control shattered, I fled. Before the colony discovered I had defected.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome son. I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Melf staff, the acid arrow, the baneful. What is that? Is that a bow? It's a blade. We'll probably take that. Cinder shoes, psychic spark, featherfall scrolls, nice to own. All right, we sell lots of stuff. I already need sorrow. Or the poisoner's robe. Ring.
Very well. I have much.
Never a
How is
dull
your
moment.
more personal research progressing?
Not well. The nutrition my species receives from other minds is difficult to eliminate.
Okay, so we got fast travel in the Myconoi colony. So let's go back to the Grove, too. Of course, all of them did leave.
Peace.
Keep a blade close.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. That might be worth a look.
Mm-hmm.
That might be worth a look.
Grease, mirror image, $2. I'm so surprised, alright.
What now? Try me. Very well.
I'm Memnon Thresh.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Alright, stand aside.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then,
A well-guarded laboratory. What are they hiding down here? A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
That's just sad.
Go on. More of us in...
You sort of fight.
Let's have some carnage. Pizzle.
Battle favors the fearless. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
What? Oh. I guess so.
Keep them guessing.
Coming through.
All right.
Have to keep going. Maybe I should... No, this is good.
My path be true. I will act from the shadows.
No holding back.
Yeah, that's gonna make this much more convenient. Just get everybody into one spot.
You idiot!
Worth examining. Taking position.
Just like old times.
This is my time.
She's not very good at it.
Healing.
On the move.
Leave no trace.
No holding back. Fleet of foot.
Sometimes the only way out is through. You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Taking position.
I'll do it my way. Quickly.
Battle favors the fearless.
Well, so much much for peace. That should work.
I am fury. I am death.
I need to rest. Sunset can't come quickly enough.
Time to get going.
Okay, well, we jumped into the hole. We got our party pretty well cleaned up. I think I need to take a nap. Yeah. You wash this, thank you.